Can you hear me now? Oh, yay. The video is still like really laggy. Unless it's just on my end. Good. Can you hear me now? Oh, wait. So it's just lagging for me. Okay. I'm not from Australia. Shut up. The internet's good in some places, but it's really shit in my area because we don't have fiber yet. When they rolled out fiber to my city, they did like all the poorest areas first for some reason. I went to Europe for 2 months in 2009, and when I came back, we flew in New Zealand, and I actually couldn't tell if the pilot was a New Zealander or an Aussie, so I don't blame people. Christchurch in New Zealand. I don't want to really talk about my personal life. Oops. No, I've never held one. I've seen one at like a zoo. Do you know that technically they have the shortest beaks in the animal kingdom because you measure from the nostrils to the tip of the nose, and their nostrils are right at the end of their nose? I play a little bit of video games. I played Stick of Truth recently. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I did, but I hated it because like the course was obviously written by really old people and everything was like really out of date. Yeah, it was good. Thank you. I tried playing LA Noire recently, and like I was so bad at driving that me and the person who were watching me were like literally crying. No, I don't go on 4chan anymore. My cat's in here. No, it just sits in the garage. I never really use it anyway because it was just cosmetic. I've actually got a drawer of limbs in my garage. No, we don't have IKEA here. I played it on PlayStation and I'm like really, really bad with the little joystick things. I don't know, I didn't buy it, so I think it was like several $100s. I don't know how much they cost overseas. It's really nice here. It was like really shit up until Christmas, but now it's like finally getting nice. I think it's better having Christmas in summer because like more relaxed. Lots of people just have like barbecues. There's no one in my house that looks for tools. No one in my house is particularly handy. It's got 2 arms and 1 leg. Hey, I can probably get a link. Oh, gotta put it in the video description. When leaving post links in my own stream. Yeah, if you look at my description, there's a link to my drawer of limbs. No, I don't have any drug habits. And I still have the same prosthetic legs. And the equivalent of 4th of July in New Zealand is Waitangi Day, which is essentially the day, well, it celebrates the day when the Maori people signed over control of the country to the English. Her name is Marco. It's a female, but I gave it a boy's name, so I wanted a cat called Marco. Marco. I named it after Marco Peroni from Adam and the Ants. Yeah, I think they're like 10% of the country, or if not more. I live in the whitest city though, but I see there's married people everywhere. I went to school with tons of married people. Yeah. You wanna wake up? Mm. Come on. No, I just needed a hem of skirt. No, I don't get phantom pains. I actually really hate sewing. I made like this is probably a bit offensive, but I made a Black Peter costume for my Gollywog toy at Christmas. I made that by hand. Favorite movies? Anything by David Lynch and Stanley Kubrick, basically. I really like the French film Innocence. And wait, I have a list. Hurry up. I don't think I've seen any French horror that I know of. I like Spanish horror. Yes, I'm super excited about Twin Peaks. All right, I'll take note of that. I'm more into TV than I am into film lately. I'm super into TV. No, I only woke up like half an hour before I got on webcam. I haven't seen a lot of Japanese horror for some reason, although I know I should. I've only seen like really popular ones. Nicolas Cage. I listen to music a lot, and I read a lot, and I watch a lot of television. Is that, I think I have a set of Italian horror films. Is the Baby's Room Italian? Or is it Spanish? It's just because I wasn't out of bed. Uh, Wait, I'll bring up my list because there's a lot. My favorite ever TV series, though, is The Prisoner. Okay, out of stuff that's currently in like its original run, I like The Black Mirror, The Red Road, Broad City, Justified, House of Cards, Mad Men, Game of Thrones, Hannibal, True Detective, Fargo, Rectify, The Return, The Leftovers. I don't ever really check my emails. You can message me on here though if you want. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I think I've seen like some episodes when I used to have Soho. I've always had glasses, but I just never used to wear them. I got these ones last year though. Yeah, it's good. I'm a bit gutted about True Detective because I know that it's probably not going to be as good as the first one. I'm 25. 1026 soon. Like new wave and post punk. I've been really getting into pulp lately though. I was at LAX for a few hours on my way to Europe. I'm not Australian, I'm a New Zealander. I really don't care. You can tell the difference in our accents because Australians pronounce their vowels more like Americans and New Zealanders pronounce their vowels more like English people. No, I don't ever wear my arm. Come here. Oh, my douchebag flatmate like broke it. Yeah, I've got one tattoo on my hip. Come here. Come here. Let's see if I can get my cat to do a tricks. Come here. Come here, you whore. You gonna give me a high five? No. High five. It's an ear serpent, which is like a snake with butterfly wings. Ah, do it. You're not Fred, are you? It's a really long story. I unlisted one of my videos to show a friend, and I logged back into YouTube for something else like a month later, and it had like a lot of new views, and I was like, well, if people are gonna jerk off to me still, I want to have some control over it. Do you want my Amazon wish list? I can give you my Amazon wish list. Like features in a person? Is that what you mean? Yeah, we're like the third most keen on weed in the world, I think. It's still illegal though. I used to smoke tons of weed in my teens, but I don't anymore. There should be a link to my Amazon wish list in the description now. Do it. Good girl, you're so clever. Come on, do it again. Oh, you're so clever. No, do it again. No. Not particularly. I was in Beijing for one day on the way home to New Zealand, and fuck, it was humid. No, I just thought I'd wing it. My actual legal name is Katie, but I go by Kate. Yeah, I used to feel really uncomfortable speaking to my webcam, but since I got a cat and I am constantly talking to her, I got used to talking to myself. Other than my big tour I did of Europe in 2009, I usually go to Wellington once a year, which is my favorite city ever. I want to go back to Europe again one day. Exactly. My cat is particularly awesome. She loves humans and she follows me around all the time. It's like a character or an actor from the film Gummo. She's albino. I don't think she's old. I do have a kick. I never use it though. Right. How the hell do I add people on Kick? I've never actually used it before. I'll add you later when I figure it out. Oh. Yeah. Oh shit. I like half of Harmony Korine's films. Some of them are just like too bizarre for me. I really liked Mr. Lonely. I think he wrote the screenplay for kids, didn't he? I like that. Yeah, I'll keep it on my channel. Yes, I agree, technology is better than nature. I actually don't really game that much, but when I do, it's on PlayStation. I want to play the new Game of Thrones game, but like something's wrong with the PlayStation account and when I download it. Yeah, I found you. I enjoy my modern comforts. After the earthquake that Christchurch had, I didn't have power or water for like 2 days and it was horrible. I was so bored. Other than like just leisure things like reading and listening to music and watching good TV, not really. I cook and clean a lot, but that's not really a hobby. That's just something I have to do. I'm pretty good at cooking though. Well, it's 9:20 now, but I got up at about 8, and I usually get up at about like 7 or 8. Well, my favorite thing that I make for myself is risotto, but everyone else thinks that my quiche is better. And apparently I make really good roast chickens, but I'm vegetarian, so I can't eat them, so I don't know. Novels. I like transgressive literature. I also really like Neil Gaiman. I don't really have any. I've got one of me like putting my legs behind my head that I ripped off MySpace. I could probably unprivate that one. Pepsi. I like Pepsi Max. But I don't drink it very often because caffeine has like way too much of an effect on me. I also make really bitchin' cheesecakes. Is it really? I thought it was going to be like a film starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it sounded really horrible, but if it's going to be on HBO, it'll probably be okay. Yeah, I said transgressive. Yeah, like Alice and Douglas Coupland. Like a little bit, people stare at me, but not that much. I don't really notice unless I'm out with someone else and they point it out to me. Yeah, it's already on YouTube. I can just private it. There you go. It should be on my YouTube now. Oz, because that was the first HBO series that I watched. What about you? No, I don't. What is that? Would Slow Chocolate Autopsy count as bizarro fiction? I need to like go back and watch all of those in order. I watched a bunch a couple of years ago because I watched the one that Adam Ant was in, and then I just kept watching them. You're welcome. I don't know if people like know me around my town. It's like 400,000 people, I think, so maybe. Yeah, that's true. I like the episode that had the woman from Poltergeist in it. It was like set in her house, and she's like collecting people. Can't remember much about it, but I remember liking it. Yeah, I used to do ballet and jazz ballet. I wear jeans all the time. My legs have covers on them anyway because the like knee joint kept ripping through my jeans. I have a habit of doing that to things. Like all of my remotes have the battery case things blue tacked on, so I break the clips. Freak Show has been a bit shit. I think that the first 2 seasons were way better than the last 2. It's like several years. I'd have to like go back and count. But it was from when I was a child until my early teens. On my legs, like, it was really messy. Hopefully that's in frame because I can't tell. There are my legs and my petticoat. Oh God, what? I'll stop playing with my keyboard. Well, you can probably easily find out if you Google. No, I only speak English. I'm just gonna go get my e-cigarette. Hopefully I don't flush my ass. Yeah, I have a dry sense of humor and a really, really sick sense of humor. They're like in my pants. They're the same ones I always had. Well, thank you. It's an e-cigarette. It doesn't even have any nicotine in it. It's just grape flavored. If I have my e-cigarette, I won't play with my keyboard. I'll just play with my e-cigarette. Oh, my battery's gone flat. Hold on, I just have to go get another battery. This one's called Great Escape. I'm not nervous, I just like have restless hand. I've never seen Star Wars. Actually, the other day was like the first time I found out that Darth Vader died in Star Wars. Restless, like always wanting to be moving. I have the first season of Star Trek on VHS. I need to watch it sometime. Not really into sci-fi. I didn't even really like Stanley Kubrick's sci-fi. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Good girl. No, I don't use any drugs. I don't even really drink that often. I used to smoke weed, but I haven't in years. It's really annoying because I went to Amsterdam several years ago, but it was like just after I'd stopped smoking weed, so it was like almost like a waste to be in Amsterdam and not really smoke that much weed. Oh, I'm getting cat fur all over my face. And on my lip gloss. You definitely should. Cats are awesome. Ah, got cat fur all over me. Yeah, she's my only cat. I'm not allowed more than one cat. It's on my lease. I've tried LSD. I like it. Dogs are better. Yeah, that's true. When I did LSD, I had ego death, and it freaked me out so much. And there's a video of me like freaking out because I can't remember anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. My cat pukes everywhere, but she is like super loving. She's basically like a dog in a cat's body. Wow, that's really old. I really badly want a Hunterway, which is a New Zealand sheepdog. I had one when I was a kid, and she was the nicest dog ever. They're super intelligent, and they're really obedient, and they've got really kind temperaments. When I was in hospital, I learned how to swim because it was part of my physiotherapy, but I haven't done it in years, so I probably can't anymore. I couldn't swim before I was an amputee because I like just hated water. So yeah, I could only swim for a brief period. Oh, poor thing. Oh, ragdolls are so cute. I think that Marco is just a mutt. My neighbors have a Siamese cat that's really friendly. Comes inside sometimes. Yeah, I can float. Yeah, I remember there was a Simpsons episode about them. I was right-handed, and my handwriting is still shit. I like never really practiced that much because no one really handwrites that much anyway these days. Like, so whenever anyone gets a Christmas card from me, it looks like it was written by a child. can type pretty fast though. TMI, TMI. Yeah, the only thing I ever have to write anymore is my signature, and like everyone's signature looks like shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's pretty impressive. When I was in primary school, I had this really stupid teacher who told the class that if your dominant hand is amputated, then your non-dominant hand will automatically take over and you'll be able to handwrite like perfectly. And I thought it was bullshit, and now I know it was bullshit. No, I haven't. It's pretty easy to type on like laptop keyboards because the buttons are like usually slightly smaller and they're actually right up against each other, so I can reach pretty much all of the letter keys just with one hand. Words per minute. Just with my one hand. No, I just use my thumb for the spacebar. Oh man. No, it's too short. Not really. Except for random guys want to buy you presents on the internet. Must be something. Oh yeah, when my niece stays, she always wants to play hide and seek, and I can fit in really small spaces. Oh no, is the video gone? Okay. Um, hmm. Oh, one time when I was at the mall, it was a wet day, and so the tile was wet, and I nearly slipped over. And then there was this guy who was near me, and he saw me nearly slip over, and he invited me to fall on his face, and I thought that was really gross. Yeah, I've kept it this length for like past 6 months, and like before then, I had it down to about there, and then I used to have it down to like my waist or my hip. Yeah, I've only had the bangs for a few months, but I like them. When I was at the hairdresser the other day, the girl who was doing my blowout commented on how long my hair was. And I was like, this is the shortest I've ever had it in like a decade. Yeah, I do, but like basically I'll only add you if I know you or I think you're good looking. So about 6 years. It takes about the same as most people, I think, except it takes slightly longer for me to get my trousers on because it involves also putting on my legs. I think I'd probably take a shorter time than most girls because like I can get ready like 20 minutes, half an hour to go out. I like don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other because I don't care what people get off to and I don't care what consenting adults do. So I'm like just pretty much don't don't feel like particularly negative or positive about them. Thank you, that's very kind. Oh, like a couple of minutes probably. Man, my cat's getting a little bit X-rated in the background there. Show you the end of what? Hmm. In relation to me being an amputee or in general? I think. No, I can't think of anything that I couldn't do before that I can do now. Oh, you want to see me putting my legs on? No, I don't really feel like it. I might make a video of it though. No, I'm not creative, but I wish I was, because like I really, really love music, but like I tried to learn instruments and I always suck, and it's like really unfortunate. Damn answer, no. When I used to do ballet, there was a tap dancing class that took place in the same building, and we were like always such massive snobs about the tap dancing girls because we thought we were like so much better than them. Yeah, there's like an old video of me putting my legs on YouTube somewhere, like someone pretending to be me, and it's got like all this false information on the channel. I think there's like one of my friends was like looking at it one time, and like there was some comment saying that I was addicted to methamphetamine, which was funny because I was like completely straight edge at the time. I could do the forward splits, but not the side splits. It's just like kind of your average kind of Pawnee Chan. I don't know what my height is without my prosthetics. Like maybe like 3 feet or something. Yeah, I went to Europe in 2009. I went to England, Ireland, Iceland, the Netherlands, Italy, France, and Germany. I want to go back, and I want to go to Germany because I didn't spend enough time there. Netherlands because I really liked Amsterdam, and I want to go to Austria and Switzerland because I haven't been. Yeah, I probably have. I have a different type of sleeve now too. In that video it was a silicone one, and I have a neoprene one. No, I don't have any videos of me doing splits or dancing. Yes, I can. Actually, the other night when I was intoxicated, I did the forward splits, and then I tried to rotate to see if I could do the like banana splits, and I like threw my hip, like it's slightly sprained now. um, it's hard to tell really because I don't have a knee in my left leg, so it is more flexible, but it's kind of like cheating. I don't want to go on Reddit. Yeah, Reddit is like a cesspool. I just imagine it being full of like fedora wearing kind of nice guys to. Oh, what's that? Oh wait, why am I using this keyboard? No. I'm not sure if I want any more tattoos. I think that one is enough. Yeah, I have my libret pierced and my belly button. Probably can't see it. There's like an emoticon in the middle of it. I hate sport. I don't do any sport. When I was in high school, I tried to get out of PE by starting an anti-PE religion because one girl in my class got out of Mary studies based on religious grounds because she was a Jehovah's Witness. So I thought I'd give it a go, but it wasn't that successful. I do like watching rugby though, like any good New Zealander. Not really any particular reason. I just felt like talking to people. You know, the cat's getting X-rated again. Come here. Oh, this got your attention. There you go. Thank you. I wish I knew how to do more smoking tricks. The only one I can do is a French inhale, and I'm not even that good at it. Oh my god, you ate them all already! I used to get a lot of requests for videos of me smoking, so I think a lot of people like are sexually into smoking. No, I don't know New Zealand slam poetry. I like can't do them. I'm so bad at them. Like, you can't really see it with e-cigarettes. I always look like a retarded fish when I try to do O's. I think I need like an e-cigarette that has a thicker vapor. I use Bull Smoke. I think that those have the thickest vapor out of all the ones that are like cigarette shaped. I hate the ones that glow blue. I like post-punk and new wave. My favorite musician's probably Morrissey, and I'm really into pulp at the moment. I'm like basically in love with Jarvis Cocker right now. I have a Spotify if anyone wants to see what I like. I promise not to play with my keyboard. I'm just looking something up. How do I get a link to my Spotify profile? Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, that didn't work. Yes, I love the Smiths. Wait, that's my username on Spotify if anyone wants to look it up. I really got into this band, The Wedding Present, recently, and like the singer's other band, Cinerama. They're really good. Oh, anyway. No, it's okay. Yes, I've heard of them in my teens. I used to like metal in my teens, but I'm not that much into it anymore. The Wedding Present and Cinerama. If you go on my Spotify, you'll be able to find, I follow them, so you'll be able to find links. Wait, I've never listened to them. Wait, I'll Google them. Sounds like something I would like. I'll bookmark that. I wish I could play music in here, but it'll be against the YouTube terms of service. Yeah, fair enough. I've heard that I have a really thick New Zealand accent. Worst genre of music is adult contemporary. I can't fucking stand it. And after that, maybe R&B. I'm like way too tinfoil hat to use Google Chrome. No, I don't know any other amputees. My sister and her boyfriend on Christmas were telling me that they were at a party and there was a guy there who had one below knee amputation, and he was like really drunk and he kept going on about, I bet you don't know anyone who's got one of these. And like my sister and boyfriend is like, lol, my sister's got way more amputations than you. Well, what? Firefox. Yeah, I love jangly music. Have you heard the band Joyless? No, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I don't like that Google Chrome reports too much back to Google. Yay! I'll link to Joyless. Yeah, I've been listening to Gorillaz the last couple of days. Oh, it won't let me fucking post links. I'll just post the name of the album. Yeah, I do want fiber. It's not available in my area though. I used to have it, but since I moved, it's not available. The government's rolling it out in New Zealand, so hopefully it won't be too long. I think they want the country completed by like 2017. No, I don't know who the Hungarian Prime Minister is. Oh, you want to know what my fetish is? It's kind of like a combination of black metal and post-punk. It's like got a really jangly poppy sound to it, but it's also got like black metal sounding guitars. No, I've never used them for a prank. I love the singer's voice. It's really interesting. A fair bit. I used to be really into it in like my late teens and early 20s, but I don't really listen to it anymore. I used to really like the DSBM. I've never listened to dubstep, really. I think there's quite a few New Zealand dubstep bands, and I think there's something else. That's that horrible electronic genre, right? Yeah, I was super into black metal. I still have like all my old black metal t-shirts. Yeah, I wasn't there though. My sister owned it for me. uh, Pasta. I really like spaghetti marinara. I make really good spaghetti marinara. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. Yeah. I have been listening to more electronic music recently though. There's this Dutch guy, like, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'll just write it. I like don't know if it's said phonetically because I think it's German. More Burzum. I do like Bathory though, but I'm one of those people who liked like Bathory's thrashy stuff, so I don't know how good my opinion on Bathory would be. Yeah, I make my own sauce. I wouldn't buy pre-made sauce. I bought pre-made sauce once when I was making ragu and I couldn't be bothered making like a marinara, and it was so bad. I don't know which one I would belong to. I have to think about it. Well, my favorite house is, of course, Starks, but I don't know if I belong to like the Stark household. I like the Tyrells. I guess I belong to Tyrells. Moral reasons. It was because I started feeling like whenever I'd eat meat, I'd start feeling really guilty because like I just imagined the animal that I was eating, so I just had to stop eating. All right, bye. Have a nice day. Hello. No. I was pescatarian for about 6 months before I was vegetarian, but then I started feeling the same way about fish that I did about meat. Why aren't you cooperating? Eels are hideous, but I never understood people who wanted to eat eels. It's like really common to eat eel here. It's so gross. I don't know how people can stomach it. Come on. Oh no, that's horrible. Don't do that. That's why I'm afraid to eat at anyone else's house. I got a spring roll from a fish and chip shop one time, and they told me it was vegetarian, and I bit into it, and it was like ground beef, and it was so disgusting. I love sushi with just avocado and lettuce. It's pretty good. You're molting so much. Chocolate, but I don't eat a lot of ice cream. There's this really, really good ice cream shop in Amsterdam, and they had like the coolest flavors. I got like walnut flavor. It was so good. It's like the best ice cream I've ever had. I don't drink tea or coffee. I try to avoid caffeine. Well, yeah, I don't really mind talking about it. If you ask me something that I don't want to answer, I just want to answer it. If you want to offend me. Cartoons, I guess. I don't watch anime. I really like King of the Hill. Well, you can Google that. I won't answer that one. Well, if you have caffeine regularly, doesn't it just bring you to the same baseline that you'd be at if you weren't a coffee drinker? Like, it doesn't give you any benefit if you are a regular coffee drinker because you just get a tolerance. Yeah, I work pretty well. Okay, really good balance. I mowed the lawn the other week and I was like drunk because it was like the Christmas season and I didn't like fuck out at all. I love sweets, but I try not to eat too many because then I get too fat. Yeah, it plays on Comedy Central here, but like they're really sporadic about playing it. So to be honest, I just like torrented it. Snapchat. I do, but I like don't use it. It's a video game, isn't it? I've never played it. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've got really good balance and it is probably because of ballet. No, it's okay. It's not bothering me. Apparently there was a rumor, I don't know where it was, but it was told to me by someone else that I like had, what is it called, body and identity integrity disorder, which I don't know where people got that from. Danger 5? I've never heard of that. What is it? For all the pay channels in New Zealand, like through Sky, it's the same channels that Australia gets. It's just our free-to-air channels that are different. That sounds good. I might check that out. I'm out of TV shows to watch at the moment. All right, bye. You're welcome. Have you seen Danger Man? I really love that show. It's that condition where people want to be amputees. Have you all seen The Prisoner, the 1960s version? Oh, I got cat fur in my mouth. Marco. Oh, gross. Oh, I got it. She doesn't even have that much fur. I don't know how she molts so much. It's like all over my bed because my duvet is black, so it shows up really badly. Doesn't it, Marco? Type what in the chat? Oh, sweet summer child. Cute. Oh. Yeah, I imagine I will. I'm gonna crack my back. Well, if you request something, I'll consider it. No, we don't have Adult Swim in New Zealand. Ah, fuck off. Yeah, it really sucks because if you want to travel, it's like really expensive to go anywhere except Australia, basically. And I really hate long haul flights, so that sucks too. They're just Ray-Bans. I don't know what model. And I'm short-sighted. Yeah, after about an hour, I get tired and I want to sit down. But I like, if I'm just at home, I can like do all my normal walking around the house for the day and not get tired. Well, I don't know what you mean, JP. Like I'd say about 12 hours. That's probably average. It varies from day to day depending on what I'm doing. Is it because they don't fit you properly? And no, I don't use contact lenses. I think like charades and Datsuns and stuff. I don't know. Most people here just drive cheap Japanese imports. I put them on in the morning after I've made my bed and like washed my face, and then they get taken off after I've eaten dinner. No, I haven't tried using one prosthetic with crutches. I probably could, but like there's never any reason to. Yeah, I think the Daihatsu charades are like the Bogan car in New Zealand. I don't know that much about cars though. There's probably other ones. Yeah, that's what they are. German cars have a good reputation here. Like they're really expensive compared to the Japanese import cars. So they're considered like cars for like people who have more money. I don't really have an opinion about motorcycles. Yeah, I think they're a Bogan car too. Like people, Bogans always argue about Holden or Ford. It's like an Australian car brand, isn't it? All these people who aren't from Australia or New Zealand probably don't know what the fuck a Bogan is, though. No, I've never ridden on a motorcycle. It freaked me out. If I don't have my prosthetic legs on, I'm usually either sitting in bed or on the sofa. No, I like really hate the heat and I'm terrified of insects, so Australia might not be the best place for me to visit. It can't be too long. It can't be any more than like 3 to 5 hours, I presume. Once they're on, they're on, and once they're off, they're off. Kind of annoying to use a wheelchair. I have one, but it sits in my garage. The only time I've ever used it in like the past 5 years was when we had the earthquake, and I was gonna go stay with my dad because he still had power, and he couldn't park near my house, so we had to walk to the car. And since it was like aftershocks, I thought I'd better like get in a wheelchair, otherwise I'd probably fall over whenever one hit. Thank you, I guess that's flattering. I haven't seen Shrek because the Shrek character creeps me out so badly. I think I have a phobia of him. His eyes like are really like disconcerting to me. I don't know what the distance is, but I can go for about an hour at a time before I need to sit down and rest. On my above knee, it's a suction, and on my below knee, it's like a little foam insert that goes into the socket, and then there's a sleeve that rolls up my thigh. And when I had my prosthetic arm, it was a little sleeve, and it had a ratchet on the end that clipped into the socket. What's wrong with Canadians? I love the Canadian accent. It's like cool. It sounds slightly Scottish. I've just got a cosmetic one that I never use. It only hurts if I've been walking for a long time. It's recommended for American tourists in New Zealand to pretend that they're Canadian because culturally we tend to not like Americans, but we love Canadians. So if you ever come to New Zealand and you're American and you want to be treated really nicely, pretend that you're Canadian. Yes, I love Trailer Park Boys. It's one of my favorite ever shows. I'm really glad that there's new episodes. It goes like all the way up to my butt. It like sits on like the sit bone in my ass. I don't know what it's called, but it like goes all the way up. I think they all go up that high, don't they? It's particularly true in New Zealand, though. New Zealanders are really bitter about the US after what happened with what was it called? The treaty that we had, ANZ-US, that was it, because America essentially disbanded it because we were nuclear free, and we were really mad about that. That's so cool that there's like a French part in Canada. There's like kind of a French part here, like Akaroa, but it's like really pseudo-French. Like they just have like lots of people who like pretend that it's like culturally French, but like none of them speak French, and they have like French signs and stuff. Yeah, during the last political race, he did like a massive conference with Kim Dotcom, the owner of Mega, who was running an internet party, and he did like a Skype call. No, my knee's hydraulic and the feet aren't adjustable. If I need them adjusted, like if I want to change like the type of shoes that I wear, I'd have to go see my prosthetist. I always just wear flat boots anyway. Yeah, there's lots of Chinese people in New Zealand. I think they're mostly in Auckland though, but I do see a lot of Asian people in Christchurch. I'm terrified of all insects, basically. I hate spiders so bad. Yeah, he's really popular in New Zealand. I think lots of people like him. It's kind of like endearing. It's probably like our biggest celebrity too, sadly. I follow him on Twitter. I only take them off when I want to change them, because it's like a massive pain in the ass to do, and there's like not much point. I wouldn't be able to walk with the shoes, I think, without shoes, I think. Like my balance would be off. Yeah, I am missing high heels actually. I used to only wear high heels basically. I could, but there'd be no point because they're never shown. I actually think it's really creepy that they have fake toes on them. Both probably. Wonder if I can translate that. Apparently it means clean or fresh. No, no one has pet kiwi birds. They're like incredibly endangered. It's probably illegal to, well, yeah, it would be illegal to have one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are emus here. You can probably keep them as a pet. I'll check. Oh, people eat them. I've always kind of wanted a ferret, but they're illegal here because they're considered a pest because they kill our native birds. The only thing that Google gets is my internet searches because I have it blocked through NoScript and Ghostery and everything. It can't see my browsing habits. No, they don't have the split toes, but those are really creepy. I'm glad that they don't have them. You can't get ad block for Chrome either, can you? I think you can get kangaroo meat here.